Okay. So okay, guys, now are you listening? You can listen to my voice, isn't it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. That's good. Keep it up. So this conversation is more to our understanding regarding cultural diversity and public speaking. When you become one of a good speaker, professional speaker, you have to bear in mind there's few keywords here. We are talking about ethnocentrism and egocentrism, or else now we are referring regarding the cultural diversity. You see, so different demography, different people or different group of ethnic, they will have different school of thought or understanding value. For Muslims, now I'm referring to school of thought. Yeah, we have three type of school of thought, guys. Yeah, I give you example. For instance, we start with Islamic school of thought. Islamic school of thought for Muslims, those people, their religion, I'm referring to Muslim Islam as a religion, way of life. And then followed by second school of thought is about psychological school of thought. You see, third one is it could be, we are referring to the human right. Yeah, human right. So there's three different things. Now, when you have your own opportunities to deliver speeches in America, USA, United States of America. It could be Perth, it could be Sydney, Australia, it could be Singapore. You see, now you as a, it could be presenter or speaker, and you are Muslims. Now, you going to talk or deliver speeches in front of majority free thinker, or else those people like accept the value of LGBTs and also homosexuals. You have to understand the principle, the value of the majority population in America and Perth, Sydney. They are free thinker, or else they always, there's a freedom for them and people right, human right. You see, so you as a Muslim, it's not easy to you for you to convince, persuade, and penetrate the listener. It's not easy. That's why you should understand their culture diversity, yeah, and also the value and their religions. So try your best to convince them in a polite manner and respect the majority of that demography or population. So that is the way. And try to understand what's the connotation or else the keywords regarding ethnocentrism and egocentrism. Ethnocentrism or egocentrism, we refer to those like I'm the best. My religion is the best. What am I doing is the right. So there's a different people. They have different school of thought. Sometimes there's a Muslim guys keep on talking something or delivering his speeches or sharing his value, but he or she try his best to refer to his own school of thought or values, depend on whatever things. It could be psychological school of thought. So now when there is a example, for instance, I give you example, Sajjad, Nur Sajjad. Okay, Sajjad, for now, she's staying at it could be migrate to I don't know, Australia, somewhere else, right? So she stayed there, settled down there, and Australian, they're giving her support, respect Sajjad. You see, it's just because of human right, people right. You see, human nature, isn't it? So you are born as a woman, but suddenly you change your, it could be anything else, yeah, and you say like, look here, now I'm a girl, I'm a woman. That is your choice. That's your choice. But when you are referring to it could be people right school of thought or human right, yeah, things like from this psychological school of thought, then so what? So what? Human beings are unique. People can change anytime. You should respect people. Different people have different tastes. They want to change their life. The gender is up to them. So what? That is psychology. But when you, and in human right, that's a people right. But then when you're referring or you're sharing your values from Islamic school of thought, no way. That is not proper. That's not right. You see? You are against the creator, your God, your Allah. Yeah? So you're supposed to be a woman because you're born as a woman. Your physical look, it could be your it could be anything to do with your physicals, yeah, genetics, yeah, things like that. So now speech making become more complex as cultural diversity increases. You see? So you have to measure, understand other people's culture, their attitude, their discipline, their values, yeah. Complexity stem from the differences in language and culture, from culture to culture. All right. We are staying in Malaysia. We are referring to Kelantan, people are staying in Kelantan and versus those people from Malacca, and you look at Johorian. Now, Kelantan people, you see those people staying in Kelantan, the way they talk, yeah, makai dah, kecik molek, pehe dah, pehe, makai bodoh, behe dah, behe. If you ask Malay from Johor, they don't understand what is the Kelantan people is talking about. In Malacca people a bit sarcastic, not all of them, some of them, you know, bahasa agak kasar, tetapi hati baik, yeah, things like that. They are very, but they straight to the point. High contact culture, low contact culture. You have to learn about high contact and low contact culture. What about the American, Europe culture? Are they a high contact culture, or we are Malaysian low contact culture? What is going on? You see? So some people, they talk straight to the point, like American, like people from Europe, Australia, they will say straight, I don't like you, I hate you. This is sarcastic. Doesn't make sense. I'm not going to deal with you. That is more direct to the point. But for Malaysian or else ASEAN people, our culture, we a bit polite, double meaning, and we are not really honest. Sometimes, somehow, you see, there should be a honesty. Maknanya honest. Be honest. Even though, as I said just now, you have to understand the high contact culture, low contact cultures. Actually, it's about, if you don't like, you say don't like. If you don't want, straightforward, you don't want. Don't ever try to manipulate. But this is the problem with the culture. This is the problem because of the value and the practice. Our parenting skills in psychology, because in ASEAN culture, they try to hide. You don't like that deal. You don't like her or she or him or what. But you keep on saying, well, I think I will consider, well, give me time, well, why you should waste your time? You don't like, straight away say, I don't like you, I'm not loving you. You see, love and loving and liking, there's two different things. Loving is extremely love. Liking is, even though you get married, sometimes somehow you divorce, that's liking and fate. If you're loving, and you won't, even though you're facing with a lot of problems or weaknesses, you still accept, you can settle down. When you are liking, then after you get married, after a few years you divorce, or else anything, other things will happen. That's a fate. That is the fate. Okay, now guys, what else? Yeah, you have to consider about the facial expression, gesture, and other non-verbal signals. Yeah, we should understand this verbal and non-verbal conversation, guys. Yeah, as a good speaker, you must alert with those kind of message, isn't it? Well, verbal, non-verbal, which one you can trust? My question is very easy. Anyone you want to respond to my question? Please respond to my question, please, guys. Verbal, non-verbal, which one you can trust more? Please answer my question. Please help me. Verbal, lisan dan tanpa lisan. Which one you can trust more? You are listening, guys?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Which one we can trust? Those people, verbally mean communication, say, pronounce, giving opinions, but non-verbal is not talking, not giving opinion. Which one you can trust more?
Verbal.
Yeah, I appreciate your opinion. Any other opinion? Yes? No? All right. So in research finding, there is a research conducted by one of the scholars, professors. Actually, non-verbal is more worth it or more rational rather than verbal. even though you are listening, but most of the speaker or the politician, they are liars. Some of them, a majority of them, they keep on talking about manifesto. Yeah, they keep on talking about what if they get the opportunity to win, or let's say in that elections. So what will happen is they promise. Yeah, it could be their intention to do the best for the nation. Yeah, for the people. At the end of the day, after it could be elections, they are one of the elected. Yeah, to rule the country. It could be member of parliament or else leader. But you as a layman, as a voter, you feel very disappointed because they fail to what they call contribute. Yeah, so things like that. Sebab dia hanya cakap saja, tapi bila menang pilihan raya, dia tak peduli pun dengan rakyat. So nampak tak tadi? Some people dia lying. We are listening, they are talking, but you kena banyak tengok pergerakan-pergerakan badan, muka, mimik muka, sebab kadang-kadang orang menipu. Dia cakap macam betul, tetapi sebenarnya bahasa badan dia menunjukkan dia tidak betul, dia menipu. Kalau kita mencuri, kita memfitnah orang, muka kita berubah kan, all things like that. You understand now? Yes? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Good, very good. And then now, avoiding ethnocentrism. Oh, one more slide. The belief that one's own group or culture is superior to all other group or culture. Avoiding ethnocentrism does not mean that you must agree with value and practice or all group and culture. Nampak tak? You can understand now. Yeah? As I said just now, guys, if you are presenting your presentation in front of American or people from Australia, you're talking about free sex, you're talking about LGBT, things like you condemn and criticize, you disagree. You have to understand your culture, your value, your religion, and their value and their culture, there is totally different. There is a different culture. So sometimes we have to respect. But meanwhile, avoiding ethnocentrism does not mean that you must agree with value and practice of all culture. Faham? Faham? Understand? Yes? Boleh?
Understand, sir.
Bagusnya.